think one set was really close. I
Let's
don't know.
see if Snakeee can have a close set with Stretch here.
Yeah, exactly. Stretch's Marth is sick, dude. I was really liking what I saw from him. And we don't see too much of this player, other than maybe the occasional Nebs, and now that Xeno's here on weekdays, he gets to grace us visually. A little roll fest at the edge.
All right, so far Stretch has been doing a great job of just fencing him out at max range.
Fencing him out. I like that. That's how we're going to describe sword characters boxing.
Yeah, because I like to say boxing him out with like melee characters and fencing him out with swords.
Right, yeah, no, man, I'm totally on board with that.
Oh, good spacing
Safe
there.
fair. Yeah, very smart to use short hop fair into landing side B to compensate for Marth's lack of double fair. But wow, Rosalina's lack of a hitbox on her recovery going to cost her big time there.
Snakeee leaning back on her. She was just like, I don't know why I let myself get hit by it, but and she is susceptible to frustration. So I say that not to put her on any spot, but to say that you've gotta sink your teeth into the momentum that you need.
Yeah, keeping your head on straight is absolutely essential. And Snakeee, now that she's down, not so much, but definitely enough that she needs to make up for it, it's going to be absolutely essential to her victory here. Wow. The hitbox lagged on Luma, and that was just super clutch for Stretch. Calling the roll in. I think these players are probably very familiar with each other, being that they're from the same borough, but wow. Stretch.
I think if that neutral be hit at that shield level.
That was Dunsky's. Yeah. That was it. And no Luma, too, for the shield break save. That's one thing about Rosa. You can't actually punish her on shield break if Luma's around.
Depending on the move you use.
Yeah, if you do something that outranges everything Luma can do, I think maybe you're in the clear.
Like if I'm Bowser and I break her shield, depending on the percent, like if she's at like 80, I'm just gonna go and do a down B from the top.
Right.
That's gonna hit her like for free.
Yeah, Luma can still probably save from that, but either way, we're at a last stock situation, fairly tight game here. Snakeee, if she didn't just lose Luma, it'd be looking a lot better for her, but she's making this lead back up all of a sudden. Only 17% down now.
Stretch was so close to getting stretchered for namesake.
Absolutely.
He almost got carried off there.
Yeah, that could have been really, really bad, but I think without Luma, Snakeee wasn't looking to take that risk. The solo Rosa down air just isn't strong enough to justify it, but it could have done it. Oh, very good usage of that up air there, saving the double jump to the bitter end. Snakeee, though, possibly down to her last breath in the match. Oh, again saving the jump.
Because of the lack of invincibility, because of the re-grab, Snakeee caught right onto that.
That's what happens when you go too hard. Stretch, man.
Had the match in the bag.
He was reaching, man.
Reaching extra hard, and he's
stretching those arms.
He's not Dalzim, he's Marth. So he needs to relax. He needs to take himself out of the match in a situation like that. Like after you get us early stock, do a quick like, okay, what should I be doing now? Okay, let me hang back, let me relax.
Yeah, a good way to view it is just treat it as if you're on the same stock still.
Yeah,
like you guys still have the same stock count.
Exactly. That's a perfect way to put it. Makes you play a lot more
cautiously. Okay, Snakeee once again forced off the stage, taking an early deficit, but we've seen what she can do. It's not by any means completely over or even really over on this stock. Yeah, Stretch is just all over her. It's ridiculous.
All this is indicating is that Stretch is got his handle on the neutral game right now. So if he can keep on to that, what was that quote?
Now I'm motivated.
Oh, that Virgil stuff. Most of you probably don't know where he's even quoting that from.
But if you do, shout outs to you. Shout outs to the Marbleheads.
You're exclusive.
Woo! That was a tipper shield breaker, I believe, and it was just ever so close.
Shields looking like M&Ms.
Yeah, for real. Man, that's probably like the oldest DA joke ever. Like, you guys are still allowed to use it, but nobody else can.
I've actually heard that in the West Coast. I was like, hey.
Really? All right.
That thing's been traveling.
You guys have only had, what, like 2,000 years for it to travel over there?
That's true.
Someone flew over the message on their pterodactyl. Like, hey, DSF.
West sent out a pigeon with a little scroll to the West Coast, and when he got it, it said M&M's. I know what to do.
A small shield is M&M's.
Yeah, Wes is silly with these catchphrases. Oh!
You don't want to pummel too much against this character, man. Stretch is lucky to have gotten away with that. But actually, I think the knee was going through Rosa and hitting Luma, which actually does disable her.
Yeah. Against Rosa, like you said, pummeling is a very risky maneuver.
Yeah, but as we saw right there, if Luma is close enough that the pummel will actually hit her, then it works out. So very interesting stuff. That may be the first time I've noticed that before.
Oh, back air sending Stretch reeling. Ooh. Good stuff. There's that beer verse.
Very solid coverage, yeah. Stretch making a lot of use of that. And it's so good, too. It has a lot of active frames, good range. You can release it whenever you want rather than a forward air. You just have to time perfectly.
Exactly.
Can't just stand up and shield, too, which is a lot of players go to off the edge.
Very notable in terms of utility.
Oh, and you could tell he was looking for that Make America Great Again right there, but couldn't get it. Snakee's like, Hillary Clinton in the house. Yeah, Rosalina really is Hillary Clinton. No, only making that joke because
Rosa's definitely Hillary.
It's Rosa. Like any cool character, I'd be like, all right, Sanders.
Rosa
Sanders,
is definitely Hillary Clinton. Very unliked. Very, very two-faced.
Yeah.
Sometimes she acts like Rosa, sometimes she acts like Luma.
Oh. Got Bill Clinton saving her.
Little Bill.
Carrying her to victory.
Oh, Stretch with these sequences.
Okay. Oh, very smart. Just diving underneath the shield breaker.
And the tipper. Oh, Snakeee. She better count her blessings. She barely stayed alive on that. And there's pretty much no way out of this.
Yep,
there's no way out of it.
Even with the up air hitting, Martha was just a too low of a percent to be knocked far away enough. So Stretch going to clean up that second game. We saw both players lose a game to not being invincible on the edge.
Exactly. So they're kind of showing this interesting duality here as far as how they're defeating each other.
Just got to watch your grabsies.
And Snakeee, she's got to watch those neutral Bs. They're tagging her. She gets caught on that wrong time. That's a whole stock you drop for doing that.
Speaking of neutral Bs, I'd definitely love to see Snakeee go for some more of Rose's neutral B and fight with Luma from a distance, because it seems that Marth still has the range to contend with both Rosalina and Luma when they're paired. So why not take some of the dirty work elsewhere, you know, have your own nice little clean house. Rosalina can chill and be solo, not take any damage, not be at risk, and have Luma halfway across the stage fighting Marth.
Yeah, I guess that's a factor of the matchup that's making her think that way, because when I played Snakeee last week,
a lot of Luma shot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, there's something about the matchup that's making her feel like she can't run that move.
Now that I think about it,
just to call back what we mentioned earlier, you can't let your tools stay in the box because you think they won't work. Let the opponent teach you that they won't work.
Very true.
That's it. And I feel like Snakeee could be, you know, getting a lot of cumulative damage on that front.
And now, if she has learned the lesson from Game 2 being a loss for her, then, you know, it's time to take some of those tools out. Because if it wasn't working the original approach to the matchup, or with the original approach to the matchup, then it's definitely time for some change. But like you said, you know, if it's working, stay to it. I
can't take this track seriously because it's using so many memes.
I don't think I've ever heard this song before.
There's like so many like Vine memes with this track. It's just I can't take it. It's just taking me out of the match. But anyway, Snakeee right now, actually he's going back. They're going back and forth. They're just pretty much slicing and smacking each other to and fro.
Yeah, these guys both doing it for the Vine out here.
Ooh.
No punches pulled. Pure style. No, maybe not style, but pure action. Just absolutely scrapping it out at every possible frame.
And again,
a little bit of a fade back situation there. Now they're like, all right, let's chill out.
Yeah.
The Vine's only 6 seconds long. That's all. We got the footage we needed.
Oh, can't beat those rings, not even with a sword.
Oh, Snakeee, very poor choice of that punish there. Just a dash attack would have gotten the job done, but now she's off stage, and Stretch, we've already seen what he can do while edgeguarding Rosalina.
I felt like that down tilt, he was a bit too far. He was just like a smidge too far.
And there was nothing to fear, too. It's not like you're going to get clipped by a hitbox if your spacing is off. Snakeee trying to go for a cheeky down air, maybe expecting Stretch to go chase her, but didn't pay off.
I love seeing that up tilt kill because it's such a hard...
Excuse me?
Oh!
Gorgeous edge guard there by Snakeee with the low back air from Luma. Very smart. Luma stays below Rosalina quite a bit during that move, so she actually just caught him before he grabbed the edge, I believe, and then went and sealed the deal with the down air. Again, showing some familiarity between these players. They've definitely encountered each other before, and they're no strangers to this matchup.
Yeah, and I like Stretch's decision to just... He recognized that scenario, being above Rosalina is one of the worst spots, so he got out of there as fast as possible. He wasn't trying to play any air dodge game or nothing.
Oh, and Snakeee looking for an air dodge bait there, but Stretch crossed her up and bought him a little bit of time.
If Snakeee actually had went out there, that air dodge would have sealed Stretch's fate, but Snakeee wasn't trying to buy that.
Maybe low risk, low reward is the name of the game right now, and I can see it for both of these players. Oh, Snakeee looking for a little repeat performance.
I mean, it's one up. They're both in losers last stock, so the way I see it, they're both thinking kind of safe.
Look at these two, both botching their punishes.
Oh,
No
right up
way.
the dress.
Oh, that
right
was
up the dress.
Definitely a heartbreaker there for Snakeee. I'm really surprised that killed. Marth's up smash when it tips, though, is just absolutely savage.
Yeah.
82% after the hit, though.
She is pretty light.
Yeah.
And, you know, considering the vantage point of for where you need to be for the tipper to hit you means
Right,
you're already flying
kinda
from there.
up. Yeah.
So that's just a built-in advantage.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I thought Snakeee was going to bring that one back. It was looking pretty well in her control. Granted, it's still a very tight game, but you just kind of felt the momentum on Snakee's side, and then Stretch just knew. Aim high.
Yeah, that's it. You can't overlook that up smash.